We're rolling. Big massive podcast. Welcome, people. This is actually the first one we've done on our own for a wee while. Me and Niall here. What is it? 4 guests in a row. Fenton, my dad, Kieran, Jelvis, James.
Weren't part of the.
Were they not? Wasn't part of the runch. It was Fenton. We had a few wee guests on there. James, Jelvis, Paddy.
Folks, I keep saying him about a woman, but he's like, nah, fuck him. Back in the kitchen and all. I'll be like, nah, that's not the attitude.
You don't like women this last while. I don't know why. But you're just I don't know.
I'd just be like, man.
What is it with you and woman now?
I don't know, Ron.
What is it? Like, you're a good looking fella.
What? Because you won't allow them to be on the pod. You're like, nah, that old bitch at the house, I get enough of woman. I'm like,
I know why.
I suppose there's no good looking comedians out there, is there?
Arlo loves a good orgasm. Anything for a good moan. Anything for a good fucking moan. I lost my wallet, man, so I'm sort of...
Man, that's what I was saying. Who the fuck?
This is what we were talking about before the...
Right on. Who has a fucking wallet, like?
But it makes sense what you're saying. So, the cash in hand... Brigade.
Anytime I have my cards with me, I lose them.
Aye.
So I know where my cards are at all times.
But then the nightmare comes when you lose the phone.
Yeah, but you're losing the
phone.
Bam.
But
my cards are always safe.
Everything's safe on the phone. But is it?
Aye.
If somebody can get into your phone, suppose you have time to cut it and block it.
No, but the...
You have to do a pin to get a fingerprint.
That's my face.
Your jazz?
My jazz. Jazz recognition.
That's the name of that. The jazz recognition. I'd have to go way back. No, to get the whole head on. Fucking hell.
Right up to your woman's face.
I have to do sections, no like your thumb. My head's that big, I have to go.
What are you doing there, Ronan?
I'm just
jazz recognition.
Just getting the jazz on. That's like whenever I was that fat, we only had our fucking scales only went up to 20. You know what I mean? And I was over it, so I had to weigh myself in sections. My face, my legs, and then do the math. You know what I mean? At the end.
But then you were obviously always just 20.
I just went, well, for a while I thought I was 2 stone. Just fucking doing well. Not fucking.
It's like a cartoon, and somebody speaking in a cartoon. It's like that there.
It's fucking one at a time, please. So, we're back in our own.
But I was actually on about your... Do you mind you had a post up there the last day about drinking?
The midday?
No, what was it? It was
That's fucking killing now in the stage. I've got it really tightened up.
I haven't heard it.
You heard it? What do you think, Mark, of the old show? Brilliant. Was some show, sir.
The
Comedy at the Cosh, ladies and gentlemen, get on it. It's unbelievable. We had some night. Mickey Bartlett, Aaron McCann, Kieran Flanagan, and Big Fenton.
But that's why I said, do you dare same similar humour at Easter band?
Same crack, love the banter. Like, I'm doing Derry this week again. Brickwork, I love it. They always doing well. But Derry's like Strabane, you always get a good reception. And they're up for the crack. So we had 200 of them in the Cosh.
That's some numbers.
I know, just people. But I was chatting to another comedian. He said it looked very lit up, but it must have been the camera man lighting it up. Because the room was dark.
The guy that was in the front row of the boiler room was in the front row.
Liam. Liam and
bang in the middle, both.
Really, no bother sitting at the front. No bother. And then there was the same people got the same abuse every time a comedian. The only people really watches the full every comedian that goes up as the MC. And sometimes I'm bad too. I'd go out and chat to so we did the boiler room with Tommy and Paddy on the Thursday night.
Aye.
And I said to Tommy, do 15 to 20. And I was just out sitting and he started, and instead of watching, see, you watch, so you have a bit of banter, and then when you get up,
aye,
from something they would have said, like, so I went out to Paddy, and then we've said it here, Paddy talks to you right up to he's on.
Aye.
I looked at my clock and said, you know, it's 10 minutes, I'll go out, in case Tommy's doing 5. And I was walking up the thing and just heard Tommy going, and that's me, folks, thanks very much. I'm like, fucking hell, trying to fucking rush on. So, on the what I call it, the night in the Cosh, none of us watched any of the X except for Fenton. MCing, so everyone else got stuck into the same couple when we got on the stage.
Ah, right.
Because I just asked their name and the whole place went, ah! But hey, it was some pile of podcast listeners there too. Fair play these.
We might have a wee plan in place.
They all come. What do you think about bringing the big massive podcast to that room? Be some job, wouldn't it? Mark?
What
He
do you think,
likes to
Mark?
stay out of things, Mark. You're being, before he knows it, he'll be sitting there. We didn't hear the crack boys. So that's, and I was saying, Fenton, I was thinking of doing it today, so might look at it, but definitely there was a good, maybe they seen me on the poster, because my face was all around them billboards, and you forget you're more exotic when you go away.
Aye.
Because in Strabane, I'd be on the door, chatting to ones, fucking
Familiar.
throwing ones out, telling people they fuck up. You know what I mean? I'm out when the show's on, I'm telling people they fuck up out in the hall. Shush, fuck up, what are you fucking gone? You Forbes. So what happened is Forbes and his big mate, what do they call him?
The two alcoholics, Shay.
The two full-blown alcoholics.
Aye.
Shay, that's the second time now he's fell asleep. This time he fell asleep standing up.
Aye, holding a pint.
And when he fell, it sort of swayed. He hit the light on in the room, so the whole room just fucking lit up while the act was on. Fire alarm went and everything during Leanne.
Man, he came through the bottom door and it was like a scene from The Walking Dead, like a zombie trying to get upstairs.
So what's he doing? Like, I'd love to ask him the next day. So what do you think of the X?
Forbes knocked a bottle down the stairs. See, when Tommy McCarthy was going up to the stage, Shay was rubbing his shoulders like he was a boxer.
Sure, there was song that somebody said a joke.
Mickey loves you. Mickey loves you.
Somebody said a joke, and I don't know what comedian it was, but everybody laughed, and he woke up, started laughing with me and all. That's a fake. I'm wanking and all. No, your man's amazing. Didn't hear the joke at all. Like, just joined in with everybody.
I said to him, "Are you sleeping?" And he goes, "You're a cunt taking a video of me." And I was like, "I just took a photo. You were sleeping. The whole place was laughing at you. You had no idea what happened."
I know. I seen him the next day and too, going into the bar to meet Brian again.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Issues. Them boys have issues. Like.
Oh, I know why.
Stop coming to the club like that, boys.
Bar.
Fucking sober yourself. They go to the bar excited about the comedy club at like fucking
11 o'clock in the morning.
They're standing outside waiting for the shutters to go up. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking lock.
By the room and out.
Fuck. I can't wait sending you texts and all that. And you're like, oh no. Fuck, it's not the place for it. You boys would be better going to the Kosh because the doorman there.
Forbes was a bit reserved now, I'll give it to him. He knocked the bottle down the stairs right now, but it was just an accident.
And then the one before that, he got up in front of me, and I checked see, sometimes I would check the attendance of the week before, and if it's a different crowd, I can do the same shit. Save me having so it was a different crowd except for that bastard. You know what I mean? So I turned a joke and I got up right in front of me and, boy, that's the 4th time now I heard that. In front of everybody. And I says, get out, you cunt. And he turned around and tripped over a chair. Big mess, like. There's something every time.
Is there a dairy version of Brian Forbes? Is there a
No, because it's more professional today. We've got room, they have doormen.
Yeah.
And if they mess about, they'll go down and say to them, everything's to run professionally. The good thing I would say that I love Strabane about is Strabane are cunts too. You know what I mean? They'll keep you sharp. I've improved in my comedy because of Strabane. Because if you're doing crowd work, you have to. It's better doing crowd work with somebody you don't know. What's your name? I look down and know the face. But what's worse, I forget their fucking name. So it's even worse. So I can't go, oh, it's you again, Paddy. I'm looking, going, what the fuck's your name again? I can't say them.
And sometimes you're not looking at the right person.
Sure. The last one, I got stuck in there, boy, from fucking Monaghan. I seen this big silhouette with a beard and big shoulders and a belly. Thought it was Glenn Harkin. It's just fucking, you fat cunt. Do you remember fighting naked and all that? I got stuck in them, and then Glenn was in the side of the room.
He's in the other side of the room.
And they're all looking at me. All I can see is silhouettes. It's that dark. And then somebody said, he's not sitting there, Dopey. I'm like, right. There he is. Right. Move on. So you have that Strabane too, or like you can't. That's why I've always improved. You have to fucking bring new material every time, and if it doesn't work, they let you know as well. And then you have to deal with mates that are cunts. Brother-in-laws, stuff like that. Yes. Looking heads round the corner.
Giggling and
fucking hell.
No. Some people come up stoving and just stand like stuff statues.
Are you going to the Colin Geddes gig?
Aye.
You're working then? Jesus, people come just to see him. So the last time...
What date is that? I need to put that in...
Is it next week?
Is it next week?
It's a next week!
Fuck.
It's a next week!
I bet you any money I'm working.
It's a next week! It might be a Friday too, is it? Or is it Thursday? It could be a Friday. Because he would run his own club the Wednesday, Thursday. I haven't got my phone with me.
Is it on your comedy
I was
page?
meant to give Connor keys and Colin a shout out there in the Alley Theatre Saturday. What's next Saturday? Is it the 17th? You have a camera. You have a calendar in front of
I have
you.
a camera in front of me. I
Calendar.
check the camera.
15th.
The 15th. I. Why?
Keys in there. We Colin.
Colin, go ahead, Colin. Colin, get.
It's not get us.
No,
You fucking idiot.
I know what it is.
Aye, there. That'll go down well. It says, I'll give you a shout out.
21st.
What's the 21st?
It is.
That's Colin Geddes'.
It's that day.
You working?
Safeguarding all day in Belfast, but not working.
Was that the day I'm in the schools?
Is that the day I'm in the schools?
Suits.
Is that the day?
That's sold out, but what happens is people come then and just nosy. So one's we'll just stand out here. No, and there's like 8 people out in the fucking stairs.
It was a nightmare.
And so that's not happening this time. If you don't have a ticket, just don't come. Hey.
Because you
There's
know
people
what?
torture me then to get in and all. Remember that whole night down begging, and it's in the Friday night, so it's a Friday night and there's drinkers and all. And
There's nights out.
they're not getting in with.
And like Geddes is a big name, like, because he was saying today that, you know that.
Paul Murphy. Yo!
No, I forgot to
It's
tell you.
one of my favourite comedians. What are you talking about?
Do you know that new show, Blue Lights?
No.
It's a new fucking BBC show. It's about all set in Belfast. But there's a girl on it, and she must say on the TV, "Where's Colin?" And he done like a wee reel going, "I'm right fucking here." And I put it up on Instagram, and she messages back to him.
Aye.
The actor.
Brilliant. You're one that does the voiceovers, not the voiceovers, the miming. Two did Paddy McDonald one time. Apparently she's flying as well.
Kelly does. Kelly,
You're good at remembering things.
she's hot. Time.
Is it a wig she's wearing? Or
No, she wears a wig for some of them.
right. Aye, so what were we on about?
We were on about drinking. You had a post up saying something like, "I like going to the gym, and because I'm doing so well, I go off the drink and I go to the gym, and they celebrate doing so well."
I feel at my best. Isn't it? That when I would, I can't remember now what it was, but it's everybody fucking knew what I was talking about.
I
Because
feel great, so I go to the gym. Because
Well,
I'm doing
aye.
so well, I have a drink to celebrate doing so well.
I'm at my best when I'm off the drink and I'm going to the gym regularly. And then when I feel fucking a top shape, then I go drinking. And it's fucking vicious.
You know, that's a wee bit like the Little Britain one, you know, if you eat half a cake, it's half the calories. Because it's half the calories, you can eat a whole.
But there's something about it. You get yourself right up to a situation where you're going to the gym and you're feeling great and you're fucking on top of everything. And then you go, sure, I'll have a wee beer now to celebrate it all.
Aye,
Then
that's
you go on
exactly,
a 2-day
man.
fucking bender, and then everything's ruined the week after.
I was feeling fresh for weeks then, but it comes round then, like I knew that drinking was going to set me back a few days, like, still
What a time did you start?
like 7. But like, I inhaled a bottle of wine.
They're so easy to drink whenever you're in the farm. Was it red?
It was red, man, and it was a cheap one out of fucking Lidl, and it was absolutely fucking lovely.
What's it called?
Can't remember, but
I can't remember.
I'm going to definitely get it again.
You need to fucking send me a picture. What percentage? Me and Rose are on a thing called Dark Horse, 15.5%. Every sip's like, yes, yeah, that'll do me.
Wait till you hear this. This is one of the things that came out of that. We were driving to the Ireland match, and one of the boys in the car was like, 19 Crimes. I was like, fuck, that's my favourite too. He's like, I started drinking wine, love it. I was like, great, it's just fucking class. I was like, 19 Crimes. He's like, I wouldn't like other red wines, but I really like that 19 Crimes. He said, but it has to be out of the fridge, freezing. I was like,
What? No.
We got down on the fucking Dublin then, and then one of my other mates, G, his dad drinks red wine, and he got him two really lovely red wines,
Didn't put
expensive.
ice in it.
He usually takes them with Weiss, and they warned him.
Weiss?
Weiss. For what? He usually takes them with Weiss. For what? Usually takes his wine with ice.
Does he?
And they had to warn him not to, like, these ones were like fucking expensive and like red velvet, but they were like, don't put ice in it.
Jesus, it's like fucking burning your steak,
I know why.
isn't it? I can't have a fucking really well done steak with fucking red wine and ice, please.
Oh, red wine and ice. Could you drink it?
No.
That was like,
Orla would put ice into the rosé.
oh, aye, that's a thing, but
Aye, but red wine's the only way to go.
I do love it. Eh?
It's fucking class. It's good for your heart, do you reckon?
And then like, hey, completely fucking the first few days, fucking back to square one. Ugh, feeling shite, not feeling good. Now,
Aye.
Easter Sunday, I'm free. Liverpool United or Liverpool and Arsenal's on the TV. I was like, oh,
When are you off now? The weekend?
eh,
Saturday, Sunday?
oh, Wednesday, Saturday, with an off free Sunday, like.
And that's what I do. Like, a full week of training. Maybe do a gig then the Friday night and fucking kill. You get, like, even in Derry, I got about 5 applause breaks, and it was one of them ones. Then you go home and drink 2 bottles of fucking wine. Or, do you know what? If I stay in, I'm grand. If I have a drink, but see if you go out or something like that, you're just waking up in the morning and you're like, what was I going on like? And full, and all the goodness of that whole week's ruined. You can't enjoy the night you had before. Like, even the night of the boxing was some night, and I lost my phone. Came home in bad form, and
I don't even think it's the drink. It's the it's the losing sleep gets me, I think.
you're not hydrating either.
No.
So it's no drinking, dehydrating yourself all night, and you're just getting up.
It's just like a fucking mummy.
I've been fucking days where Orla thinks I'm watching the TV and I'm just watching the fucking plant on top of it. I could cry. Anything comes up, reminds you of what you did the night before on the TV. Oh, Jesus, all your memories. Because I'm usually a header, you see, so it's not like most people do it's never as bad as you think.
I know, but how do you like?
But the
What's
thing
the happy medium?
I think the thing that you have to keep in your mind when you're in them situations is if you knew how much people thought about you, you wouldn't give a fuck.
What do you mean?
You're sitting there with the worst hangover ever, thinking the whole world's on about fucking the time when you showed your bum last night. No one in the bar.
No.
Nobody cares. Everybody's sitting thinking about their own shit.
Uh,
Doesn't matter how fucking much a scandal it is, you know what I mean? Do you think there's gay people that enjoy being in the closet? No, closeted gays, undercover gays. Some of them are married, and you know them too. They'll never find out if I get married. But do you reckon?
are you one? Are you?
You know me. But because there's more scandal attached to it. Because if you come out, nobody gives a fuck. He's gay and what? But when you're not out.
I know, again,
He's gay.
and marries a big one, like.
But if you're, do you know the ones that the ones that are in the closet that they're afraid to come out? They are the talk of the town, like. They're the ones people talk about. So
I
do you
know,
reckon there's people who have big egos? They love. I'm the only gay in the village, sort of attitude. Bound to be, because there's something to everything.
I know a few boys now when they're married and when they get drunk, you're going,
Yes.
yeah.
There's a few definitely, and you're going, shut up. There's a couple of boys I know, and the wife walks in, shut up. You're taking a fucking ad. I'm nearly going to say it to them, like. I'll just stop
how
myself. If I had been 30, I would have said, fuck off.
But are they bi then? If
Maybe.
you're gay,
Connor Keys reckons he's bi now because he's just announcing that he's bi. I think they get more gigs down Dublin. But he was saying, so I'm married, but married to a woman. I just decided the one I fell in love with was
the right
a
side, the
woman.
left side, or
Oh,
I meant left, not right or wrong.
I don't know. I wonder how long you go before I'd have to go. No, say me and
But
you're
could
in
you
an
get
island,
like,
and you're like,
like, can that person get a route for both, like?
must do, aye. They're just attracted to fucking warm
Or
skin.
is it like fucking every marriage where
If you're in a sleeping
there's no
bag
right-
long enough, if me and you're in a sleeping bag long enough,
Aye, well, fair
you know, and
enough.
you're like,
Shonkshank.
we're just like a pigeon, because that's how quick you'll blow the batch if you're going to do it. 'Cause it means that you are in a need to get in there.
Can you
digging.
imagine being really in need?
Imagine your face that way too, man. I have my head over your shoulder.
Oh, But can you
And the
imagine?
bag's that tight that you're not getting.
Can you imagine being so much in need that we do it? Can you imagine it's just as soon as the white stuff comes out, the shame? So,
Hey,
oh,
wouldn't that be a fucking,
just looking at
that's
the
a
back.
skip there. Picture sitting in the sleeping bag and I'm behind you.
As soon as
And you just hear her move it and then the next. Just drop them in front of you. Just, boy, no, boy,
would I not want this?
no. Do you fuck?
No, I don't. Even in
No,
imagine,
you did at the start, but you're like, no, you know what?
even in even in imaginary world, I don't want it.
I don't even want to talk about it now. Boy, come on, get the fuck, boy.
There's a big shit stain on the knife.
Just there's somebody that's on TikTok too. It was a cracker. It was like one of them things. He had 2 dumbbells and he did a big backflip. But you just get a
The wee nags.
His nags are broken. It's just, he must have just set it up like, but it's a fucking.
I seen one of
just
that.
get a wee. Hey, play it again.
There's a quick one where he does it in slow motion, but you can just see like a wee thong, like a wee woman's nags.
The Jack Black fucking movie, man. We always get it wrong. We were on about it before in the pod. What the fuck do you call it? Sun Train or Sun Bullet Train? Or...
That
was fucking brilliant because there's a part on it that makes you go back and say, what the fuck did I just see?
it's the gay one, isn't it?
Aye. It's not like Cherry Hip. That's fucking flying, you know.
The
old Cherry Hip.
Do you know what I watched on Saturday night? Having a few beers. I've never watched it. Walk Hard.
Class. The Dewey.
Cox. It's maybe too long. It goes on.
I remember.
But the start of it, man, it's the worst case of child cut in half I've ever seen.
I can't remember, but it was a fucking cracker. And your man would.
He cuts his brother in half at the start, and they're like, fuck, it's very good. Hey, there's some fucking, you don't want no part of this, Dewey. It's cocaine. I want to try this cocaine.
Starts off with wheat.
Aye.
And then every time, then they're in the heroin.
And can you overdose? You can't overdose. You don't want no part of this, Dewey.
It's like a tip of the hat, the what I call movie. It's
Walk a Line
Walk
and
a
the
Line.
Beatles. And
Aye.
but man, there's a bit with the Beatles, and it's all some of them. Like, there's the famous actors in it. It's fucking unreal.
Them boys can pull them.
It's all what do you call them? Paul Rudd and all are doing. They're doing the Beatles or whatever the fucking. They're doing all the accents, but
I
they're
can't
doing.
remember now. I remember just enjoying it. That must be fucking the 90s, is it? Early 90s.
I'm not sure. Fuck, it was good, but why do they not make funny films anymore?
But all the ones we thought were hilarious, you go back and watch them, they're like.
Like what?
First time I seen 2 films. The first time I seen Ace Ventura,
Oh, I love Ace Ventura.
it blew me away. Like I was like, it was that good that you got bored when it wasn't on. You're like, get Ace back. Because he was a completely different. Nobody did what he did.
No.
He brought cartoons to life, more or less. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
whole. And then the first time I seen, what do you call your man with the psychedelic baby?
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. Seen that in America. We're on the green rate enough, but that was unbelievable. That was unbelievable.
I still think they hold up. Huh?
Oh,
Dumb and Dumber.
Cracker. That'd be more modern.
I love The Hangover.
Blazing Saddles.
Oh, I love Blazing Saddles.
Fucking Blazing
I
Saddles.
love The Hangover. Like, I think The Hangover. When I seen The Hangover, that was fucking unreal.
Good, The first one.
Aye. But they don't make funny films. Even things like.
Fucking
Love You.
Tropic Thunder.
I
Stuff like that.
I Love You.
They couldn't do Tropic Thunder. We're on about that a few times.
I Love You Man, or you ever watched This Is 40?
Song About Mary.
This Is 40. Have you ever seen This Is 40?
Good.
Brilliant.
It's mad turning 46 now. People start looking at you as if you're not in your 40s anymore.
Oh, you're kicking the whole of 50.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get to live it. You get the fucking. This is how quick life goes. You fucking. You know what I mean? You fart, burp, and then what? 40 who?
I have to say now from 30 ons, but I flash.
30 just fucking flies in because especially people that settle down with wains, you're never bored.
Hear them priest bastards ringing that bell.
2 monks up there, the balls out, chopping up and down. Nobody can hear it. None of this a bit. I've never, because this has happened before. Have we ever? We should listen back to your fucking stuff. Just
We do. Me and Mark do.
you don't.
You're the only one that doesn't.
You should listen back to the latest one. You know, ladies and gentlemen, we do hear this for fucking crack.
It's not crack.
It's fucking brilliant.
I couldn't even listen to it the last day. Have you looked at it?
Is it good? Did you know that is right? For people who don't know, anybody listened to the last pod with Paddy McDonald and Big Tommy McCarthy?
We nearly went viral. We nearly
fucking went viral. So what happened was, so just to dress it up, Cookie, when he huffed about me, wishing him, my friend, good luck on his tournament or his grading or whatever.
No, that was after. It was
No, this is what started to build up, because you were like, you bastard. No, I was genuinely scratching my head as how is this like bad etiquette? You thought definitely, and then you thought I said something wrong, and you looked it up. So I had planned I had a list of fucking things that he did to me. Like the time when he got me, see if that solicitor one had Stephen Nolan, I took a hand to Stephen Nolan, did a video. He sent on a solicitor's letter to my house.
go check out the prank.
Caught me hook, line and sinker. See if I had been on camera, I would have been unreal, because I rang solicitors and everything live on the fucking pod.
Oh fuck!
So anyway, they were all loving it too, the fucking solicitors, because there was 4 solicitors sitting around the computer watching me doing Nolan. And when I rang, they were laughing, no, but they thought this was great. They had a case.
And that day, we nearly fucked it too.
Nearly fucked up that day because we didn't record.
We didn't hit the button, or it turned off. So
20 minutes too. And he could, if he had mentioned it, then we would the video would never happen. But we'd hear what would happen this fucking last week. So then I started giving stick about the boxing night, and I actually sent Deck Chair and Yums, the 2 boys, sent me a wee fucking here Cookies trying to get just discuss Ronan Boy. You were actually annoyed. Wait here, ladies and gentlemen. He was annoyed about that fight. Like when we came in under the pod, we had to delete the pod because he was just like fucking and him and her and fucking what the fuck was going on with that? And who the fuck let him do that? And why is he in the fuck? And you were shite, boy. Are you embarrassed? Fuck me, I don't know what the, this is all for mental health charity, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. At the fucking fuck. And then after that I had to go, do you know what, we can't let that out, because like you attacked about 8 people. No, people doing verbal abuse.
All Ronan's comedian friends.
Then we had James on, and James Gallagher, it was just like fucking everything but a blowjob. There wasn't one, and see, even a couple of videos that I put out at the start, you hear him I was going, like there's one of the videos I went, would you hear this about my dad? And you went, oh fuck. And you can hear it at the start. I played it to 2 mates yesterday. I said, would you hear this at the start of the...
But that's not what we were talking about.
I was like, oh. But all I'm doing is prefacing what happened.
Aye, but you're prefacing wrong.
No, because that's all things. People know. People listen. Any listeners will know. Niall, you've got go on, mention Barnes and New Green, and I know it's crack, but it's still, oh, fuck's sake. Mention gigs, has that anything to do with the pod? No, move along, right? No, all that. And I had my one bad thing was, I hope you do well at your grading. Fuck about it! I hope you do well in your grading. I'm a cunt. It's your fault I didn't get my blue belt or purple belt or whatever. I was like, right. Then I was on about Dennis then, that you huffed about that. Because Dennis huffed. And so then we had Paddy, and so I was thinking, Jesus, the nice he is, the James. No stick. Like borderline bully, Elvis Pelvis. Didn't even speak to fucking Fenton hardly. Do you know, he went, let's go. So I said, then I had Paddy, and I went, this fucker's going to start about the boxing of going by his fucking form. Then you put something up on social media. It was like, the fix will be revealed or something. I was going, this boy's hook, line and sinker here. So ladies and gentlemen, I rang Paddy McDonald, good friend of mine.
Fucking gay.
No, straight away. You didn't say it last week. And I rang, and we had big Tommy, former champion, middleweight champion, 6'2" man, boxing champion.
Big lad.
Like an expert at fighting. So I had an expert at fighting sitting there, and an expert at talking sitting in the other seat. Professional comedian, professional fighter. And we had Cook sitting in the corner with all his fucking ideas. So I rang the boys the night before. I rang Paddy first, said, Paddy, this cunt's going to start giving stick about the boxing. As soon as he does, get fucking upset, do what you want, and would he be up for it? I said, he's a cunt, I said, Paddy. He's a cunt. As soon as he goes, I sort of threw the ball up for him.
Yeah.
Told Tommy too. So my part for Tommy, I wanted Tommy, and I think just Tommy's a big gentle gent, but I wanted Tommy just to do that's out of order. So the plan was, as soon as Cookie started getting stuck in about the boxing, because he did start, and the evidence will be coming up now in a second. It did start, and Paddy then just went, "Oh, would you get in the ring?" It was all one.
Oh, he huffed. He completely huffed.
He did the huffing face and
And
says, "This is for mental health, you know, and all." And you started going, "Oh, I wouldn't punch them, but in the ring, no."
No, I was like, I have a habit of completely fucking bombing things and saying things. And I was like, oh my god, if I sank this.
So you started going on, no, but I grapple, but I wouldn't get in. No, punch in the face. No, that's not for me. That's fair play, these boys. It was fair.
No.
It was for a charity.
Completely backtracking right away.
So we had him, and the boys were going to get up. The plan was they get up and walk out. You'll probably see from the video. We'll show the clip from this, but Tommy took it then to a different place. So he took the window to the seals, and I knew he did. Because Tommy's going, anybody gets in the ring is my respect and all. Do you know all that sort of, that was...
I like Tommy, yeah.
Tommy's sound. The two of them are sound.
Aye, but
I like him in case you get battered. So I wanted Paddy to get up and throw the fucking thing down and get out there and offer you out or whatever. And
then imagine Tommy standing over the top of me saying, that's fucking...
That was the plan.
That there would have been...
Because even, I'm hoping that the clip you see shows his wee fucking fanny face going down that road of, please don't let me, boys.
Oh,
because I was going to play along and everything. Mark even knew. He had the heads up. I said, zoom into that cunt's face.
Man, that there would have been shared far and wide.
Oh, and the thing about it is, now anybody listens to the pod from last week thinks Paddy huffed.
Aye, probably.
A couple of people text me, Jesus, Paddy fucking fairly got stuck in the cookie for moving.
Oh.
Shut him down. You were shut down.
Oh, was I?
You were shut down.
But I didn't want to wreck the pod.
Oh, I knew you wouldn't argue. I knew you would. You have a professional talker and a professional fighter, and you're sitting there going, "Oh, your boxing was shite," and you, what do you know? And I'm sitting there going, "It would have been the best fucking." But fair play to the boys for going. But even Big Tommy, because we were gigging straight after it, and he was just like, "Man, I'm sorry about that, lads."
Oh man, we were both raging because that there would have.
Because see when we finished. As soon as the pod stopped, the whole audience went, "Oh, fucking!" And you were like, "You bastards!"
But I was like, that there would have been fucking unreal.
I thought you were going to ask it again at the end because there was a question.
There was a question, but I was like, I can't fucking derail the pod again. Like, Dylan Doherty shout out, you had a fucking crack.
It was Dylan actually texted on the thing that says fucking.
Aye, but Dylan, I couldn't ask it again then because fucking.
Because he's a big fanny. When it comes down to it, ladies and gentlemen, when you strip it all away,
do you know what? Do you know
wee panicky balls?
Do you know what I was worried about? I was like,
you're worried in case you get battered up.
Even fucking what? Who from?
Mentally, physically, and fucking all of them.
From? Who from? Who?
Paddy would. Oh, you cunt.
Who from?
Man, when are you kicking again? Fuck you.
I'll see him doing the course.
When am I seeing Paddy again? Paddy's actually doing the course, but Kieran Bartlett's doing the boiler the same night. The next night I'm on paper gigging my Paddy is opening for him in the Millennium Forum. 1,000 people. Scary wary boys telling jokes to 1,000. I've never did like that's my room, like the 200 there is great. Perfect size of room, but if you think like what's 5 times that? More people but more laughs.
But is there not a thing then when you kind of like lose it a bit too because it's too big?
I think with SSE, you know, stuff like that, you're bound to. People just walk about and chat, and you see people just going to the bar and all. It's like it's too big.
But I think I've said Geddes or Shane Todd has said before that
they enjoy clubs. But
laugh takes a while.
Aye.
So you could say something, people could start laughing at the front, but it takes.
Even the 200 there, I was like, I had time to take a drink between laughs and all. And I actually had to make myself stop from going on to the next joke.
People wouldn't have heard it.
You wouldn't hear it with laughter. It's class. I was just like fucking the boiler room on steroids. Owen Coggin, like with Paddy McDonald sold out now for this month. Owen Coggin next month with Connor Keys.
I love
Aaron
this.
Butler.
I love to be that one.
Sarah J. Davison.
I love Owen.
And then we've got word on who's doing June. That's a big name, boy. Guaranteed sellout. Instant.
Me.
Niall Kirk. He's going to fight Tommy and tell jokes. Or he's going to have a, what do you call it, a roast with Paddy. And then fight Tommy after.
Yeah. You heard it here, folks.
You heard it here.
Double price. I do want to do some MC in the boiler room.
Bag. What do you man? That's
fucking, it's the hoop.
You know, it's the bangle. What's your hoop at the front?
I know, but I can reach around there, like.
Can you? Did you do this, or is this just a fat person thing? Right? Could you get a fart, right? And then the fart, you catch it, and you'd be sitting at school. Usually hard seats works better now. Hard seat, and you get the wee bubble, and then you can make and you can make the bubble go, and then if you push too hard, it'll bust at the bag.
Like a spirit level?
Aye. Did we do this before, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like a fucking spirit level, you're just... We've all done it. It's not as
Your
good.
hole,
It's not as good with pubes. See before when I was a wee fat ass.
Your baldy hole on a leather seat now, I would say.
Oh, I bounced one for like a double period one time in school. Just fucking... Teacher looking down, you're like... Mr. Boy, what are you doing? Nothing.
Back and
100%.
forth 350 times.
fucking dude. No records.
No, my farts just came out my hole.
Jesus.
Into the air.
Fat people know what I'm on about. And it was fucking great.
Fat people now
The
is like
spirit level.
fat people now is like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
Just fucking doing that. Stay in there, boys. So
I would say there's some fat people probably have like a crease, right up the middle of their back. They could have got up the back of their neck.
just you know what I mean? Pops beside your ear.
Up and between the folds in their neck. Like,
What was that?
like Harlem
Just going down like, do you know when you know the coin machines?
like Harlem Globetrotters with a basketball, only a fart bubble.
Just go up, just fucking up round. Pinball machine, just ding, 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 ding. The wee fucking, imagine it's just a wee fucking fart gas bubble. Wee gassy bubble. Because when it pops, it fucking smells like, oh fuck. That's rotten. Like.
I'm keeping it in for an hour.
Fart in
Like
the
when you
bottle.
say fart in the bath and you go, you smell it.
No.
You're fart in the bath and it come up the
I
bubbles.
know about shit in the bath one time when I was young. Started shouting, "Ma! Fish! Fish!" I'll not say his name, but his name's Jason Lindsay from the Ballygowan State. Kenny was telling his brother, says, just over here, it's fish! Fish, ma! Went up there, 2 wee jobbies.
Oh my god. I've cleaned shit out of a bath before, like.
We used to bath together, me and Tay and Kieran, all the time.
We had a bath together too.
Smelled like the dishes, the fairy liquid, and just fucking, there you go. Save water and save money. Whole handle.
That wasn't
your
old
mid to
school.
late teens, like. Move over, sir! Hey, fuck.
I'm going to grill. The grill starts in 2 hours.
First out gets the clean eggs. Fucking dirty bastards.
I know that never happens anymore. Like, did you have a shower? I don't think we had a shower.
When the shower came in, we stopped fucking buying toilet
The
rolls.
shower was the two fucking.
Who needs toilet roll once you get a shower? Just jump in
Was
after
a
every shit.
B-day. We had the two, the things you used to plug over the taps. Come down on the one pipe. You had
the man-made shower.
and you had to find the right medium between hot and cold.
Oh man, we've got the fucking ultimate. Like, I had the worst bathroom in Ireland. Now I've got one of the best. We step up under the fucking bubblies.
Was that luxury step?
Step, and you take the step too, even though you can just get over it.
Yeah.
You're just doing that. But no, it's class. It's a jacuzzi. Jacuzzi bath. Peace.
I hate baths.
What the fuck are you talking about? Do you not like getting wrinkled?
I don't like hotness for a start.
That's right.
So like, and then
No, there's no point in a bath then if you don't like warm.
and then do you watch something?
So I get the wee girl's tablet. She's got one of them Apple pads.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Do you know one of them Apple pads that you fucking put the legs out and sit down on the toilet? And then just... But when the bubbles are flat out, you can't really hear it. So you get the massage and then you back down. I've watched a few stand-up comedies. Say, for some reason, that's my new thing now, if I take a bath. Because it's the length of time. Stay in the bath an hour.
Fuck.
Keep adding hot water and bubbles. So.
No.
Some shit comes off you too heavy and you don't let the thing down. You're like, was that me? Was I wearing that jacket? Fucking hairy back.
I don't know if I should tell this story, but
Dude.
I was chatting to somebody at the weekend, was partying, and they went back to their house and they have a jacuzzi. And they just stayed in the jacuzzi for 2 days and all their toenails melted off. Just
So
bubbled.
whoever you know with no toenails, they just stayed in the jacuzzi
Just
in the
the-
back garden.
And their everything melted
They must
off.
have been in and out for pisses
And
and
I was like, my eye, but that must have been some soup. Like after 2 days of toenails melting off and skin,
Jesus Christ.
hair.
Many layers are you losing? Like?
Oh,
Fuck me.
tattoos gone.
Old tattoos from years ago coming up.
Can you imagine now? Just disgusting, like.
The filter would be rotten, sir.
Whoa. But that's Strabane there for you.
That's it. You try one.
Hey man, I was part of that hand. My toenails melted off.
You fucking. You have to overuse everything, don't you?
Cracker butt hack.
I would love one. Out the back. I'd love it. That's my next thing now. Once we get the hall and the stairs carpeted, we're gonna have a party like Brian Forbes did. Bring everyone around. You get your bare feet and stand on the carpet. Just stare at each other.
That's right.
But hall and the stairs and then back garden. Still not this summer, like, but I'm saying it every year.
When's this party then?
That's the carpet party. You're thinking? That'll be done in a couple of weeks. The back garden then's the next project. That I'll get other people to do for me. I love it's my project, but God, you do it too. Glenn was at it too at the weekend. What is it with workers breaking down? Oh, you know what, I'm just looking at that there. I'll probably take a couple undercoats and then, 2 more undercoats, and then you'll probably have to then sand it down and then put on more fucking undercoat. And then, why you telling me, Glenn? Just get on with the job. I'm just fucking telling you, like, it's like going to be longer than probably. Just do it. Plumber's doing the same with me too out of the burner. See that thing there and that there, and then you bring that out, and then I'm thinking about, what am I doing next Saturday night? He's still chatting away, and my head's away. Gone, like. And then it's back to, right, so can you do it? Oh, I can do it, right? Fucking 20 minutes, how hard it's going to be doing. I'm paying you not even to tell me what's going on.
That's, you know what?
Are you one of them, you know what, there is mates that don't do that type of work, but they're interested. Like, you could probably do it yourself, you get YouTube up.
But
Fuck that.
I couldn't even bother
Painting
watching the
and
YouTube video to watch about it.
Painting and everything, that's like...
Painting's the worst.
Painting's the worst because I have 2
Glossing,
mates.
specifically glossing.
They all try and get away from glossing. Are you looking at the doors glassed? No, every time you had. You want your halls? Aye. Are you looking at the doors glassed? Aye. You know what? I'm busy that day.
Aye.
I'll be sick that day. There's 2 mates I have, and their houses get painted 4 times a year. Indoors, like. But it just seems like it never ends because it's not all at the one time. So it's rooms at a time. And it must be just women. No, they're there.
Yeah.
You look too comfortable. You look like you're enjoying yourself too much there.
So when you get back round, it's ready to go again. Like,
I don't like that colour. Fucking 3 weeks later, you know what I mean? But when you don't paint, no, it's never mentioned to you. Painting the house. Is it? Never. Really had to be like the reason we started thinking let's get paint because the kitchen got flooded.
demolished.
Had to do the ceiling. Then we're painting the kitchen then, and then we says, right, we'll just fucking do that. Arla wanted the hall and stairs touched up, but you can't touch up. You just need to do the walls again. And then she got this fucking mad paint that we did downstairs. Did you ever see it when you come in? It's like cement putting it fucking on. So that's a hand on now. It has to be all fucking sanded down. But I'm not doing it.
No, it's quicker to pay, man, you know.
Glenn even said, when he paying me for that? This is when the job's done, Glenn. It's like most... There's no way, man. That's the way it works, kid. Finish the job and I'll pay, you know. But hey, all I have to do is like... what was it? Just do the radiators and the ceiling out and the hang and one of your doors. I says, and then I'll pay. Right?
I know why. Because you know what?
Because it's nearly done. He wants paid.
The second you pay that.
Oh. The only reason he comes back to finish it is to get his brushes and shit. You know what I mean? For the next job. He thinks I look like Toadfish with the neighbours.
Did you go to the golf club to watch him?
No. Didn't go out that night then. It was like 7 weekends in a row I was doing something. I was either out or gigging. And then, I swear to God, see, last Saturday I went out and I was along with good company and all, but I couldn't enjoy myself. And I tried. Even went out, called on the Katie Dailies for a wee boogie. Seen Doms and his woman and all, and went out boogieing. Couldn't get on the farm. Was in the house for 12:30 on the PlayStation.
You get nice like that, you just snatch.
And I threw up on everything. I was outside booking. Just because I was trying to get a fucking couple of vodkas in my hand. We'll see if I would change the channel. Get the farm going. Get the babe station. Whatever. The fucking stunt guy movie. You know what I mean? But I couldn't get fucking going, so I was just out. I knew I'd get a taxi now if I go. If I wait the one, you're not getting the taxi. Like.
Ah, man, that's one of the kickers now in like the modern world. You can't get fucking home.
The whole world. Do you know what taxi men are doing too? The next time you're in a taxi, man, say, hey, business must be good. That's alright. Not that great. You know what they're doing, like? Stay the fuck away from taxing. I'm happy. Because they don't get a second.
I know a few boys now are kind of going independent.
Hey, because you don't stop. Think about it.
Like, but you could go down for 2 hours, maybe make 100, 200.
Oh, you mean hacking?
Aye.
I know a few doesn't.
I know a few boys in the bar says, look, hey, if you're about, I'll ring you. Come lift them at the bar, take them home, they'll pay.
Aye.
Like, you could make fucking...
Aye.
Buy your shopping for the weekend.
I know a boy made £100 one night, just doing one bar. Saturday night. He was their bar. He was the...
I know, but then could you fucking listen to them? I couldn't listen to me drunk.
My worst nightmare during the door was always seeing somebody like me coming up the road. I don't know why I used to go on.
Aye.
Oh, no. Remember Kieran? I'm like...
Suppose the only thing a bar rings you, who is it? Ronan Boyle. No.
Don't let him come now. But there's a time, like, see, trying to... The worst place to do the door is private parties, families. Because they're all together. You put one out, you're getting battered.
Aye.
Because there's the 50 people in there is related, so they do act hard and all too. Oh, your man thinking he's a hard. But no, you hear all this. You can hear them. They think they can't. You can hear everything.
Aye, and they're shouting.
You're fucking fat cunt in the corner. Who's think he is? No. I think I was doing the night my own. It was one of them ones because it's a family party. You only need one. But
Does he think you get?
I was thinking one's the worst. That's what
Are we
everybody's
fucking
doing.
paying home from
The American bar in America or in Derry, they thought me and Kim were travellers
Easy thought, but
because we worked in the sites.
but like you could definitely think that easy. Like
People think you look like Eric Kim.
I know.
Good for you. He's off a drink 2 years apparently now.
Apparently,
My dad was telling me the last day. 2 years. Fair play to him.
what's the story?
Good move.
What's the story in the world of vaccines and?
Apparently no one gets mentioned. I think everybody's still alive. Jesus, that was shite times, wasn't it?
Bad.
I think was it 3 years since lockdown? Fuck.
Aye, but it was 2 years long. Like we're probably.
It wasn't 2 years, about a year and a half, was it?
Was it not close to 2 years?
I was started, I think, in the February.
Not aye, because it's cancelled the
And then,
first
and then we were the first Christmas.
March 2020.
Was that when we were all back in action?
That's when it started.
Or March 2020, but we were back in action then. Probably the December.
It was nearly 2
2022.
years.
Fuck, it was shit, wasn't it?
It was kind of good. I mean the weather, sir. Like what is our weather? Our weather is fucked.
The weather for the first fucking 6 months, people were painting their fences and
Oh,
fucking,
lockdown 1 was lethal.
you hated it near the end then. I
I
loved it.
fucking hated it.
I fucking, like, I had, like, remember you got 10 days off if somebody sneezed 3 weeks away? Or somebody fucking...
You were the most lockdown man in fucking Ireland. You were...
Seen the next door neighbour sneezing. Oh, right. But I remember Kaylee had it, and she was locked in her room. And we had nothing wrong with all this, but we had to take 10 days. And the sun was beating down. We had the paddling pull out and the beers out. And I was like a fucking holiday in fucking Ibiza. Music blasting. Nobody tortured me.
Neighbours loving it.
See, whenever I was lying in the pool too and just looking up in the beer in my hand, you could have been anywhere with the heat. Once the heat's there, sure. And this country's class.
I was looking at your back one time. He's lying, tops off, music blasting, drinking.
And I have a yard, I don't have a garden. You know what I mean? I have an old yard where it's fucking concrete and somebody
weeds.
tried to put a flower bed on it, that didn't work, and then somebody did something else to it, and it was just all bleh.
Shed that looks haunted.
Shed is haunted too, eh? And there's mice definitely living it. Fucking hell, there's like a back door in it, the way that it works.
Still, COVID is still knocking about.
If you can still get a wee 5 day off of
When's the last time you tested for AIDS?
for AIDS. I remember when I was in jail in America and they did all the testing and they're coming back for the... No, that's when you're thinking, have I got some?
You would die.
No, you're thinking that there's something.
They test for everything.
Because you do feel unlucky when you're in a cell with big fucking... You know what I mean?
Why do they test for everything?
To see who they're letting fucking run around there.
In case you're shagging somebody and spreading AIDS.
I think they just have to check to see what's your medical fucking...
And they test for everything.
Everything, sir. Check your bloods and your fucking diddly-doos and diddly-dees. And...
Imagine they came back and said,
No, not only in jail.
What's that song? The Streets of Philadelphia.
I was cruising in bed.
Is the lesions start on your
Ain't
face?
no angel gonna leave me. It's just you and I, my friend.
It's just playing in the background as your man's
And
walking
fucking
up.
just pans by and you see him and McElwee Weller's back.
Sir, we didn't have to test him. We knew right away.
We think he might be the mothership.
We think
This
he's
is where it originated.
we think he's patient zero.
This is ground zero, just me and stand there. The hair up. Fucking Weller's back. Bastard.
He's just a couple of lesions short of fucking full blown AIDS.
I think he's like, what fucking weight's he? I think he's about aiming. Because I lifted him up on a show and the Orange Man show, I was just like fucking lighter than my wings, like all my wings now. I would say he's at least he's about 8 stone.
Man, I would say. Do you remember there's an episode of The Simpsons where they see Mr. Burns naked?
He brings that up himself. He gets mistaken for Mr. Burns. Wee rickety.
You're doing a wee thing now where he's giving each other stick.
We roast each other before. He brought me up the booze one night. The whole place booing me. Thank you, thanks. That's what I'm saying. Strabane hardened you.
It's a good one, but they bring up the booze. Get everybody give him a big boo.
The whole place is booing me and fucking call me wanker. They fucking love getting stuck into me. So even when I say
I think, is that a Strabane thing?
that's class. Two things with comedy. If you yell there and they get thick skin and Strabane. But I think there's something about starting it when you're a wee bit older and loved a bit. And do you know what I mean? Ricky Gervais reckoned that the fame really didn't affect him the way it affects somebody that comes into it young. Because then you think you are something. Where he's a normal man that just got lucky when he was in his 40s, you know what I mean? So, but we get stuck at each other. I call him some names. What was I saying the last day? I says, he's the only boy, right? You know this transgender argument? That if he transitioned into a woman and entered the sports, nobody would fucking bat an eyelid.
Bapping off.
Becoming last at everything.
Blowing out his hole.
Wee Eamon. Great comedian. And he's actually got tickets left for his show at the end of the month. And I wish I had my phone here to give you the actual date. But Eamon McElwee, hot mess, doing his first hour special in the boiler room. I'm doing 20 minutes before him. There's tickets left.
How often are you going to do the Kosh? Like, get up?
The last meet, well, we'll just go between each other. I'm seeing now. I can't, might do another 20 minutes sometime, but it's more, there'll be days I'm up there working just. Do you know what I mean? We'll take turns. Well, I'll be doing the Eamon, or Fenton's doing the next one, because I'm in Strabane with Kieran Bartlett.
Oh, that's right.
The one after that, we won't Colgan, and the ones is me. I think I'm doing, and then July we're not running one, and then August I'm on holidays. So
We're doing a podcast with Kieran Bartlett just before that Friday night then.
Yeah. It's going to be early too, boys, because we're doing a double show. First show's open doors at 7. It's going to be, first show's going to be, I was even thinking
It's going to be a logistical nightmare.
I was thinking of getting somebody to MC for me then. I was thinking of sending the keys here or something. So I can just, the logistics, run around sorting things and lights and, maybe. I don't know if I'll sort it out because what it is 60 people and then downstairs and bringing another 60 up in between.
That's what will be interesting.
So then the one after that is July. And guess what's happening in July? The big, massive podcast live.
Oh, that's right. Jesus Christ.
We are going live, ladies and gentlemen, in the fir trees 2 days after I go marching, the 14th of July. I'll be out marching, big belly, and then we're bringing the show. And we've got amazing guests. I'll cook. We've got William Thompson, BBC finalist for Comedian of the Year 2022. He's absolutely flying now. He's doing the Fringe Festival, the whole lot. This is before he'll go on the Fringe. He's coming to the Fir Trees to do the live pod and do a bit of stand up. And we also have Mickey fucking Bartlett.
Mickey Bartlett. Man, that'll be fucking elite. That'll be some laugh.
We'll have another few guests as well, but that's the two.
And they're going to sit on the pod.
We're going to do them two are the stand up. I'll introduce them and then we'll get up and we're going to do it different this time. We're going to do it more like last summer. We're going to have it like theatre We're going to rows of chairs, nicely spaced out, like we did in the Kosh. Same as that. People are paying attention, they're watching front, and during the show. So we'll have, the way I'll do it is we'll get William up, break, maybe. Or get the two boys up and have a big break.
Aye.
And then us. And we could even have a break during the pod. Let them get up and get another drink. Have a wee break.
Well, the main bar will be open.
No. Aye, the main bar, but next door might be open as well, so you can leave and go and get
Aye, that's what I mean, you can leave.
But it's taken away from the show, and I think Christmas was hectic. We're not doing a Christmas one again because it was just fucking people in their staff nights out.
It was mental.
They listened to the stand up and that was it.
Somebody was saying to me that they loved it, but it was roaring and shouting. I didn't like it.
I didn't enjoy it.
No.
And that's what enjoyed summer.
Was that playing stuff? Nobody was even listening.
No, and nobody in the crowd was listening either.
No.
And you're on about us.
No,
the people on the stage weren't even listening, and then fuck it was just mental. It was just mental. So this is going to be more a show rather than a rip.
Aye.
You can go and it's
and then there'll be a disco after when you can fucking rip. It will be a rip after.
And come sober. See people land drunk. So come sober, enjoy the show, and then get full.
Maybe a couple of light pre-drinks, nothing too hectic.
And I must release the information now in the next day or so. But then if you had been on Patreon, you would have knew this, and there's 40 tickets already sold from people listening through Patreon, so thanks for that. It's a good start.
Sweet.
And if there's anybody out there, any corporates out there that want to get a load of tickets, DM us, we'll hook you up.
And anybody wants to they sponsor the show?
Sponsors as well, that's a big one. We'll have your banners up on the night, we'll sponsor you right up to it, we'll stick in the posters.
We'll mention you that night.
Any corporates too, because I know that Allstate is doing a thing with us in the Kosh and Derry.
Yeah.
They're getting 40 or 50 tickets every show. Make sure you go right enough. We don't want 40 tickets, but nobody going. But
I don't care.
We don't care now. We'll follow them seats as
Just
well.
give us the money, yeah.
So that'll be it. That's what's happening. There's loads fucking happening. This is last year. I'm going to slow down, but I have it's different areas, different places. Derry. And then we'll think about doing a pod in Derry too. We need to get out of the town.
Yeah.
Because we're very fucking... I wonder what the stats are. We have a lot of listeners outside of the town, and we think... That's what I got from Derry. I know the last day, there's like 4 or 5 people come up saying they love the pod. Shout out to the girls in A&E in Altney Galvin. Colette plays it loud. Jesus, we must be scaring some of the patients. Anybody coming in with a sore ear's fucked. So fair play these girls. Long way.
We're at an hour there, so happy days.
Happy fucking days. Yo!